What up, y'all? I'm in the hammock where I've pretty much been in and out of this whole week because I can. I thought I would just pop in and chit chat a little bit. Let's see if anyone comes in here. Hi. I'm YouTube famous, so there should be 500 people in here right now talking to me. But I can talk to myself though. Just kidding. I'm just here chilling. Hey, somebody. Hey, y'all. I'm just feeling really good, and I just thought I would pop in, share a little bit of the love. You know what I mean? I'm in Mexico because it's one of my favorite places to be. I started coming to Tulum 2019, and it was a trip I knew I needed. That's when I really started changing my life in a particular way. It started before that, but what I'm trying to say is my first time here, which also happened to be on a full moon. Actually, every time I come here, it's on a full moon. And it also seems like every time I travel, it's on a full moon. And I love that because I believe that full moons shine light on everything that you need to see. And when I travel, especially a place like Tulum, it's always my intention to leave something here, to release something that I don't need in my life anymore. You guys see me talking about my group coaching and the women I work with and the sassy technique. And one of the S's in sassy is supplant because my name is Jamie and my name means to supplant, which means to replace and supersede. So it's in my nature to constantly change, shift, put other things in authority, remove things and replace it with something else. Try to, like that's my vibe. So I kind of carry that, and I share with people why and how that benefits life in general and brings so much love, joy, fullness, comfortability. But I started coming in 2019. And well, I should have got my little tripod because then I could really chill and make sure I'm not exposed. Um, so I started coming in 2019, and it was a time in my life where I knew I just had to change something. And I was very intentional about what that meant to me. And I really started to, I don't want to say work hard, but I worked differently on how I was willing to go about things. And once I made that choice, I started to see how quickly it was evident that I was in my own way. The evidence of me being in my own way was like clear, it started to be real clear. And it became easier for me to check myself like, girl, why are you saying that to yourself? Why, what? And like, oh, okay, this right here, like, no. Y'all talk to yourself? I do. I got full on family meetings that go on in my mind. I'm sure I can't be the only one. And when I say family meeting, it really be like, all right, divine feminine, come on. Sacred masculine, you cool. Inner child, come on. Come on, baby. You too, shadow. Yes, you too. Come on. You have a seat at the table. Let's sit down. Let's all talk. And so I would find myself picking up the pieces of myself and finding out which part of me was still living in or speaking in a way or space that wasn't serving me anymore, that was counterproductive to what I believe I'm destined for, where I'm headed to, the results I want to receive, all of that. So when I got really intentional about that, all of the ways I was blocking that, and it still happens, but those voices became louder and more prominent, which, which allowed me to work on them and to change them and to make adjustments to my mindset. So Tulum has a special place in my heart for that reason, because everything I was doing in that time gave me a chance to see me. And when you can see yourself, you can shift, you can create, you can manifest, you can build, you can tweak, you can, you are the creator, you're powerful. There's so much you can do when you see yourself. You can get out of your own way. Oof. So that started in 2019, and it was Tulum on a full moon. And I promised I would never forget. I journaled about it. And you know what's so funny? I have this journal um, from my Bible days, and it's a journal written by this incredible woman. Like, honestly, if I could talk to this woman at least twice a month. She's been married for 40 years. She's brilliant, beautiful. And so I intentionally used that notebook from such a loving and amazing woman to document what I was doing when I was in Tulum. Because I become with girls and stuff, and sometimes they like to party and go out in clubs. I don't do that. I usually hang back like I'm doing right now. I'm the only one at the house. We got this huge house, all these rooms, everybody left. I don't want to go to the club. I'm good. I'm gonna talk to y'all for a minute, and I'm gonna do what I do under, you know, this energy. But so I wrote in the notebook, and it was just so special. I poured out, and everything changed. And the most interesting part about that is the woman who gave me that notebook, who curated that book, is the executive producer of All the Single Ladies on OWN reality TV. And when I saw that show come out, I was like, "Ooh, I want to do an after show for that," not knowing that she produced the show. And so it's such a full circle moment, because here I am again, the same week I booked my travel, full moon in Tulum. I come here annually. My life changed when I came the first time. I had this notebook, and it was just so special to me. And then, you know, all of these things, and I'd sit and talk to this woman for an hour. We get the after show, she gets me guests, we get everything going, and here I am in Tulum again. It just feels really full circle and so fitting on this Leo full moon, where in 2023, where it's an opportunity to be free, to really walk in your freedom, to really release yourself from the past, old ways of doing things. I mean, old, like what your parents used to do, old. The way your family used to relate to you, and the way you learn to love from your family. I was reading posts from Oric, this girl I like to follow, and it was just so on point, because I sat at the ocean today and I was like, you know what? You know what we do, ocean? Like, here, because you know I'm leaving you with something. And I'm 2023 is, this is going to be a bomb year, because we're not doing the things we used to do, and I know that for a fact. And it's so beautiful and so powerful, and I know these things to be true because I'm moving in it, and it feels so good. I can't imagine what it would feel like to live life completely disconnected, because being connected to God, universe, spirit, source, whatever you say. I love God, but I love the universe too, because God created that. And so I believe in, you know, saying things and it being out there, and everything conspiring to make it come back, you know, so all these things. But to be in touch with that, because God is within us, we are God's creation, and to act like it, to move like it, to know you have the power and to be tapped into it as much as you're able to. It's just, it blows my mind every moment. My mind is blown in every moment. And to be able to, and for me, this is what loving life and being an adult, but still having a level of childlike wonderment, but still having the wisdom. It's just that allowance of flow, because it's a constant flow through you. You end up at the right place at the right time with the right people, the right information, the right words. I mean, it is like, it's beautiful. It is. I'm in awe every second of the day. And so I just wanted to share some of that love and good energy. I'm just chilling in a hammock. Everybody else went out to eat and parties and did it, but this is what I like to do. I need a moment. The sky is clear. The pool's downstairs. I'm in a hammock. The full moon is shining. I'm talking to y'all, and I'm gonna just bask in all the good things I know to be true, and all of the magnificent things that are on the way, that are literally here but on the way. This is what keeps me filled. This is what keeps me happy. This is what keeps me loving life so deeply. I want that. I don't do just going day to day willy nilly. No, this is for real. This is an opportunity. Milk this mug. Squeeze all you can out this joint. Like, or like, if you're not squeezing all of the goodness out of life in every moment, what are you doing? What life are we really living? I couldn't imagine it. It's just sounds boring and just so I'm grateful. I just wanted to share some energy of gratitude and some beingness with you. I didn't have some grandiose message. I'm kind of just hanging out and sharing some goodness that was on my heart and kicking it for a second. Okay. When you're available, when you seek, when you are open, when you're here for it, there's so much available. Life is so rich. I was just looking at Jim Carrey. He cracks me up. He did this. I'm sure y'all know who Sheikah Bars on Instagram is, but he reposted something. Jim Carrey was on a red carpet, and this woman was talking to him, and she was like, "Isn't this night amazing?" or whatever. He was like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, we're celebrating icons," and he's like, "Icons? Do you really think?" And he was like, "I thought of the most boring, useless thing to do, and I decided to come here." Like he was just kind of like felt like this whole massive red carpet situation that everybody fanes over and thinks is so great and so uh, and he's just like, "Yeah, this is dumb, but I'm here because I was trying to find the dumbest thing to do," type of a deal. And she's asking him all these questions. He's singing song like it was off the chain, but I understood him because I feel like the whole point of me sharing this and what brought deep appreciation to my heart when I was watching it was, you know, we look at so much of this stuff and think the fame, the money, and being at these parties and red carpets. And don't get me wrong, it's fun because I've done some of that too. But it's like being in the mix and these icons and celebrities and money and all that. But the money's important, don't get me wrong. But we look at some of this stuff and we think and we wish we want to be here and we think this and da da da. And don't, it's great, it's all fine and good, but every day and every moment is also so fine and good and so juicy and amazing and so rich and incredible. And I remember days that I probably wasted, and I give myself that because you got to go through the process. Hey, B, I'm just chit chatting, girl. I'm just chit chatting. Just chit chatting up in here. But all of these things that we see as basic or mundane can really be wildly exquisite and just as poppin' and incredible as all of this glitz and glam and we think we want to be a part of. And just watching him respond like that, I'm like, he has it all. He's in it all. He got the money, the house, the car, and he's just like, yeah, okay. And I'm not to say that stuff isn't fun, but what makes life rich is something that you're able to do right now with what you got, where you're at, without all that. And that's bomb. Thank you. You know what, girl? I'm happy. So thank you. I'm happy. I'm comfortable. I'm sure. I am available. I'm grateful. More than anything, I am so grateful. I am healthy. I was just telling my friend, like, there's not a moment that goes by that I don't express gratitude for health. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just living my best life. So thank you. Just having a good time chit chatting on here with y'all. Yeah, I was just sharing energies, sharing space, words, stories, and just moments. But I hope you guys found some value in this little chit chat. Nothing too contrived, just a moment into moon under the Leo full moon with my boo, who is me. I'm my boo. Oh, you miss doing panel, girl? Yeah. It was always fun to pop in, right? You know, Ready to Love just isn't doing it for me anymore. I'm not into it. So I switched to All the Single Ladies because that had my attention. Ready to Love, I think it's good, but my original intention with watching the show was to really see black men and women in love, and I just wanted to see a particular pursuit and a particular I wanted to see a different kind of love vibe, and I'm not getting that from Ready to Love. I think a lot of the guys are. I'm not seeing what I want to see. That wasn't the point when I got into it. So it's just not fun to talk about anymore for me. But All the Single Ladies is good because it's real women and real life stories, and it really gives us an opportunity to see that we all go through a lot of the same stuff, and it's kind of nice to know it's not just you. You know. Oh, it's raining. Even more beautiful. I should go downstairs in the rain. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going down in the rain. I feel led to play in the rain. So this was fun. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to go get wet. Y'all enjoy your night. Love, love, love you.